I'm guided to do something a little bit different today, and that is to pull charms. And if the charms resonate with you, there's a sign, a symbol that's a synchronicity, or a letter that represents an initial for someone's name, yours or someone else's, then take it as a sign that this is your reading. Take it as a message from Spirit that you were guided here for a reason. If nothing comes through that means anything for you, but the title or that owl pulled you in, you could trust that too. So I'm going to pull out the charms, and then we're going to get into the message. I have a little bit of a message coming through already with some cards that fell out, but we're going to open it up even further and see what Spirit wants to say. So first we need to know, who is this reading for, and what do they need to see to know it's for them, Spirit? We have the letter J, the letter T, the letter N, the letter V, the number 5, the word dance. I wanted to say a lantern, but it's a bird in a bird cage, but it looks like one of those old-timey lanterns you hold. A butterfly, it could be a moth too, a key, the letter R, a fish, the letter O, the letter B, the letter K, the letter I, the letter C, the letter A, the letter P, a clock, and the time on this clock is 11:50. Did I say the letter L? Capricorn. Birthday, the word birthday. A heart with a nurse's hat on it. Virgo. Let's get a couple more. Taurus. Aquarius. The word believe, a star. I think we have that too. And just as I'm saying that, I'm seeing the word no. You could have said no to something recently. We have the word sing. A leaf. It looks like a maple leaf to me. It could be something about hockey even. Scorpio. This kundalini looking snake. A nightingale, or something about hearing birds chirp at night. Yes, birds chirp at night. This could be a metaphor too. Some of you are hearing somebody talk through the walls, like your neighbor or something like that. Another bird in a cage. Okay, last one, and then we'll get into the reading. Number 1, the number 4, this could be the 1st and 4th house. The word hymn, the letter G, the letter P, witch's hat, handcuffs, and Libra, or the scales of justice, and the word believe. I don't know if I said that before. Okay, let's get into the reading and see what Spirit has to say. Now, the 2 cards that fell out are Ascension, number 34, Transformation, End of a Cycle and Beginnings, and then the Pathfinder in reverse. And it says on this card, Intelligence, Keen Insight, and Premonition. And there is a message here that's coming through that also resonates with me. And that is that somebody is going to unexpectedly cross your path. It could be your energetic path, or it could be like physically, you bump into someone. Someone crosses your path, and it's intentional on their behalf. This energy, person, or entity is someone who is looking for different paths, the pathfinder in reverse. It feels like they're drawn to, like a moth to a flame, they're drawn to maybe light, but it's they have a unconscious pull towards people who are working on healing or ascending. Or I'm hearing, or that ascension is in your DNA code, which I believe it's actually in all of ours, but this is what I'm getting. So there's something here. It could be like past life karmic, even like pull, but they're drawn to find people on their path to ascension. They feel like this energy, the Pathfinder in reverse, feels almost like an archetype, like a character. They might have a certain character to them. Or they play a character. They wear a little bit of a mask. They're a little bit of a chameleon, a shapeshifter. They find different paths and they stand downstream. It's like they pick up on people's energy to see where they're going. You need to make some kind of decision around this pathfinder when they cross your path. They could give you a gift or say something to you that is a gift, even if that's not their intention. This could also be an aspect of yourself if it's not someone else. It could be a part of you that finds you latch on to certain ideas, or, you know, you get tunnel visioned into a particular person from time to time, or you find yourself, you know, exploring different paths, but none of them feel like your own. There's something here Spirit wants you to regulate, like get grounded in your body with something, because you are missing the larger picture of your own soul stream, of your own ascension process. It's okay to explore different avenues and different paths, but there's something here about really carving out and making your own if you can't find it. If you can't find your path, your purpose, your place, make it. Okay, that's just for some of you who are considering this as an aspect of yourself. But for others of you, it's somebody else. Or it could be both even. Sometimes we do go off our path to explore others. Sometimes we're timeline jumpers. Sometimes we enter portals to see what's going on in another path. And the word soul stream keeps coming through. You know, there's an exploration of other energies. And that can be beneficial and part of the ascension process. But whoever this is, I don't know. There's something a little bit sus, I feel, in a way, about what they're doing or how they found you even. Okay. Could be a spirit kind of like just an energy, maybe like a thought form, not necessarily a person. Some of you, they could, like, it could be a certain animal keeps appearing to you and you're like, but it's an animal that unsettles you in a way. I don't know. Okay. We're going to leave it. You decide. Okay. You decide what that means for you. Let's get a little bit more. Spirit, tell me more about this, or whatever messages need to come through. Did I say the letter N? Maybe there's an N in their name, or the letter Z. We have Trinity, the number 3, balancing decisions, priorities, adapting to change. Yeah, you're going to have to make some kind of decision, because it feels like this Pathfinder in reverse could actually try to pull you off your path. Maybe hitch a ride, maybe present a little bit of an obstacle, but maybe also pull you off. I don't even feel like they know what they want to do yet. They've just identified you and your path. They're like, there you are ascending. There you are growing. There you are. And they're seeing you as an owl. They're seeing you as an owl. So wise, maybe nocturnal. You have night vision. You can see into the shadow. You're comfortable with the shadow realm. There's something they're seeing in you that they feel is rare. Trinity, look at these wolves. I feel like this Pathfinder could become a big deal for you if you decide to attune to it and prioritize it in your life. And I don't know for sure. Tell me, Spirit, let's just clear that up right now. Is this somebody or an energy that whoever's watching and resonating should give their time to? Should they communicate with them? No. Yeah, that's what I feel. Rage and disillusion. This person might be angry, or they might have some suppressed emotions even. They feel disillusioned that they're constantly having to ship interesting, maybe they're shipping things out, or they're moving a lot. I don't know. They constantly have to ship out, like export. Their karma. It's as if this person isn't working through their own karma, which we all are doing and should be doing. Okay. But I don't know. There's something about this person maybe offloading their karma, regardless, they have some bottled up rage. There's something about this person that is a little bit shifty. I can't put my finger on exactly what their intention is or what their deal is, but there is definitely this feeling of trepidation around them, or you need to just be aware that this is an energy that requires you to make a balanced decision and upholds your real priorities. You have changed quite significantly since 2022. I don't know who needed to hear that. Number 23 could be significant too, maybe 2023. But you've had a rapid growth in your healing process. And while a few years might seem actually like quite a long time to be growing and healing in like the big cosmic force and timeline of things, it's actually really quick what you've done. You've changed a lot. October 2022 could be a significant date for someone. This person, they've probably shifted too, but it's almost like they don't realize their own potential or their own changes. It feels like this person has convinced themselves that they're stuck and stunted. I'm not saying they're stuck, but it feels like they feel that way. So they just jump onto other paths. Now, again, if this is you, you're not stuck or stunted. You just need to adapt to change. If this is you, that you're thinking this pathfinder in reverse is you, then Spirit's telling you there's something you need to adapt to, some kind of change that's happening in your life, that rapid change that you're going through, because it is putting you into a new cycle of transformation and ascension. Okay, so let's see what else wants to come through, Spirit. Cold moon, stillness, abundance, and withdraw. Your energy is your abundance. I mean, you have other abundance, but when you hear the word abundance in the next few weeks, think about your energy stores. And when you hear that abundance is coming your way, know that that's energy coming your way, and you get to decide what you want to do with it. Do you want to transmute it and use it for yourself? Is it positive energy coming towards you? What are you going to do with it? Because there's something here where if this pathfinder creates an issue for you, I'm seeing them create a fork in your path. But it's not real, it's just an illusion of them creating a timeline split for you. I know this sounds a little abstract, but this is the way it's coming through. And it feels like it's coming through this way because there's something about this energy that is like veiled, or like maybe they don't have a good grasp on their own psyche or something. Like they keep moving around in their intentions. They're not on their path. They don't know what their path is. So how am I going to know? You know what I mean? Okay. So stillness and withdraw. I feel like you need to know when to withdraw and be still in order to protect your abundance, your energy. It feels like this person or this energy, whatever, has traveled far to find you too. But they've kind of screwed themselves over in a sense, because it's like you're in this cabin in this woods in the cold night, perfectly cozy inside, doing your thing, and they've traveled so far to jump on this path with you, but it's snowing. And so, yeah, interesting. So the path gets covered over with snow. And then when you don't open the door, or if you did open the door, you kick them out or whatever you do, when they turn around to go back and jump on someone else's path, they can't find their way back to a certain point. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I feel like somebody made a poor decision here. They miscalculated their decision, or they didn't think about their decision at all. I'm hearing the word misappropriated. They underestimated even how the elements and spirit are working with you. Now, if you don't open the door and there's no path that they can find to go back, what happens? What happens? They trudge through the snow? Do they stay where they are? Do they get frozen? What happens? Apprentice, higher education, beliefs and wisdom. Well, they have to learn something. They learn a lesson is what happens. They learn a lesson. Okay, so let's get further in, see if we can get more clarity about what's going on here. Highly symbolic, which I enjoy. I don't know if you do. Let's see the energy supporting you. What's this? There's a little charm that rolled away over here, the letter O, or maybe there's something about a circle. Body. Regulate your body. Somatic. Maybe some of you are doing somatic therapy or something about aligning yourself, grounding yourself. Energy supporting you is your body. To stay grounded. Tell me more about the energy supporting whoever this is resonating with. Womb and create. I'm seeing the path, that this pathfinder wants to get on as your chakra system. It's like, here's the path to your higher consciousness, to your ascension, right? Ascension being at the top here. Starting at the root, the home base, right? So they're trying to travel in your energy center somehow. This is a metaphor, right? I don't mean literally. But each chakra represents something. And so they're trying to move through your sense of maybe security, stability, identity. They could be questioning who you are or trying to make you feel unsafe in some way or exposed, ungrounded. They could, and if they've gotten through that doorway, then they could be next trying to interfere with your creativity, sexuality, your energy flow. And if they've succeeded with that, we just keep going up the chakras, then it's your willpower, your sense of strength, energy in general, and then the heart chakra, then the throat chakra, the heart chakra, how you feel connected to spirit, your ability to make magic, throat chakra, your speaking, your truth, and all that stuff, your third eye, your visions, your psychic prophecies, or your just intuitive knowing, and then your crown chakra, your ability to connect with source consciousness whenever and wherever you want. Okay, so this is the path that this person's trying to jump on. I don't know which chakra they're trying to come through in. Probably the root, if the womb is showing up, the root sacral, your creativity and your sense of identity. They could be attacking your reputation, or they could be trying to make you feel exposed and insecure in some sense. But look what's going on with them. I don't think that's going to be very successful for someone who's on the ascension journey. But some people are very good at getting their hooks in, boundary. And even though we've come a long way in our path and in our journey, and we've learned a lot of lessons and we have some wisdom, and I'm getting you've become the owl yourself, you still need to have boundaries. And sometimes they do require enforcement, okay? And so closing that door or kicking someone out, even if it's cold out there, is necessary. That's what I'm seeing here. The challenge, the boundary with this person. Yeah. You could get upset at something they do, but that's taking away from your abundance, your energy. Now, I'm not saying it's bad to get upset. You can get mad and that's not a low vibration, or you're not spiritually ascended if you're angry. No, that's bullshit. Like, yes, you are. Those emotions are valid. But there's something here where like this pathfinder in reverse like would love for your attunement, whether it's coming through anger or curiosity or compassion, whatever it is, like that's what they want. They want to get in the chakra, whatever chakra that may be. See, look, test and heal. This is a test. I'm hearing a testament as well. Your decision that you make will be a testament to your own healing journey. You'll see that. You've come a long way. Be proud of yourself. But this Pathfinder in reverse, it is a test. How much have you healed? How easy is it for you to cleanse and clear out energies like this who don't belong? And if it's hard for you, that's okay. But you're still doing it. You're still working on it. And maybe in the past, you wouldn't have even been aware. It would have been a situation like, I don't know how I got here. But now you do know how things get where they get. How this person got in or not, Does that make sense? This is a test of your boundaries. It's part of your healing journey. Okay, let's get the tarot out and see what else comes through. I'm seeing the symbol for Cancer, the number 11 and 12. The dice must have flipped over. 11 and 12. Other people and secrets too, right? Like, yeah. You're pulling in. Well, I don't actually. You're not pulling in anything. People are looking hard for you. The Aurora Borealis, I just noticed that now. It's the light show. It's the light show that tips them off to where you are. It's your light. It's unique. Aurora Borealis. There's something rare. There's something about the full, I am reading on the full moon, but there could be something about full moon energy where these creatures, these pathfinders in reverse start to come out and you need to defend yourself. This is another card of boundaries. This is your overall energy, defending yourself. Now, there are different ways to defend yourself. Wow, the volume is so low. I'm going to have to raise that after. Somebody may want to turn you down. Turn your volume down, I mean. Number 4. Okay, let's see. What is it that collective doesn't see coming? The King of Wands and the Two of Wands. This is the false fork in the road that someone might give you or present to you. And this is you making a careful decision and taking action, deciding. See, this is the Pathfinder coming up to you and saying, hey, there's a decision, a choice to make. And you are the King of Wands like, what are you talking about? Who are you? So I feel like Spirit is saying here, what you don't see coming is a recognition of your own authority. Your own spiritual authority, your own strength, realizing that you do have boundaries that are quite firm and that they will be tested. There is somebody who doesn't have boundaries themselves and therefore doesn't respect others. Somebody who feels like they have a skeleton key to all the doors, but not yours. And this might infuriate them. I also feel like Spirit is, for some of you, this isn't all of you, cloaking you. Maybe this person will never find you, okay, but they're actively looking, like energetically even. Or when they do, they don't see you really. Which protects you, like they project onto you perhaps. They don't really see something real that they can then get their hooks into. The Hermit for the opportunity. Well, definitely a message here of standing back, holding back, going within. Withdraw. If this person is trying to start an argument or a battle, Spirit is clearly saying not to engage. This is the illusory fork in the road. This is the illusion that somebody creates, that there is a battle that you need to fight when there isn't a battle at all to fight. Lots of wand energy. This is all related to your ascension, to your spiritual energy, to your will, to your abundance. Okay? In terms of your energy. Let's see the challenge, Spirit. Six of Pentacles and the Star. Challenge is getting distracted. See how she's doing something very important, the Star. She's healing. She's providing direction for herself, maybe even for others. She's on her destined path. She's working with the conscious mind, the unconscious mind. She's alchemizing things. She's giving back here to her own force field to make it more Venusian, I'm hearing. To make it more psychedelic, I'm getting. To make it more magical. And here is something going on that she's looking back and saying, what's going on back there behind my back over there? Somebody, this Pathfinder in reverse, is taking some kind of action, okay, that could be distracting to you. They're either giving something to someone else and now you got your antenna up around that, or they're trying to get something from you, which, well, they are obviously trying to get something from you, your energy. And I feel like the challenge is the distraction of it all, okay? You don't need to spend too much time thinking about this. You may have to do some things to put up your boundaries. What do I need to say there? Crossing choices, searching for purpose, daydreaming, and sorcerer in reverse. They're not that powerful. Okay, ambition, willpower, and creation. See, it's like they're crossing your path. They're crossing. Yeah, it's about the decision you make. Stay in alignment with your purpose. The distraction is so easy to get rid of, even if it doesn't feel like it. And I don't want to minimize anybody's experience and what you're going through, but really Spirit is showing me whoever's crossing has no power whatsoever. They really don't. It's all a facade. It's all an illusion. Any power that you think this person has, it's actually your own power that this person has worn like a mask. Okay, let's see your advice. Should I do an extended? What do you think? We'll see. The Hierophant. Ah, yes. You are the Hierophant. You're also meant to, the Hierophant's a teacher as well. And you're also meant to teach people. And so this is not only a test, but it's one of those lessons here that will help you show others how to feel safe, secure, and stay on their ascension path, even when these characters, these shapeshifters, show up to disrupt or interrupt or create illusions. Look at this home. Welcome home. Your advice here, too, is to only welcome into your home, maybe literally or figuratively, those who are doing the work, who have gone through the lessons, and who are also ready to help teach others, okay? So you want to welcome home the Hierophant, not the Pathfinder in reverse, the shapeshifter, I keep wanting to call them. And shapeshifting energy can be positive, but not in this reading, okay? Okay. Secure yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, energetically. Know that you are secure. And make decisions of who you allow in to your heart, to your mind, even your energetic body, your emotional body, as well as your physical space. Really be conscious of it, because you have a precious path to walk and somebody wants on it. And I don't think it's for a good reason here. And it may not be even personal, even though it might feel that way. It's actually like they're so, what's the word I need here? They're so what? Lost, I guess? I'm cutting on expand and courage and soul. They're desperate, fear. They're desperate to expand their soul. They're desperate to feel like they have strength and that they're not weak inside and full of fear. And so the way they do it is just by like globbing on to other energy in an effort to like convince themselves that they are that energy, or even better than that energy that they're globbing onto. You. But really, it's coming from this place of fear and the inability to deal with their own expansion on their own path that they need to make. And this probably has their own abundance, right? Like they can't recognize it. They don't believe in it, or maybe it's been taken away. I don't know what's going on. I'm sure we can be compassionate towards them too, because this doesn't come from nowhere, this feeling of fear and weakness. But in this reading, Spirit is saying it's important you keep your boundary. Even if you want to be compassionate towards this person, you can still be that without jeopardizing your sense of security and safety. Maybe you need to be compassionate from a distance, if that's the route you want to take, or if you feel compelled to be understanding in some way. Let's see the outcome for you. Where is this all going? Justice. As I say, balanced decisions, priorities, the Trinity, justice. So where this is all going is this is part of your karma. You know, this is part of you. And I don't mean karma in a bad way. Okay, karma's neutral. We have experienced it's cause and effect. You know, there's effects for every action we take, all the energy, you know. So this is you balancing things out. This is you maybe working through some old karma. It's a test, and it turns out well for you. Okay, you balance something. It's justice for you to know how much you've changed, how strong you are, and we have spiritual growth, accountability, and healing, shelter. Again, shelter, house, cold moon with this house in the picture. How protected you are. Okay? That you do have a home with Spirit. Okay, so I think I am going to go into an extended. Let me ask. I'm not sure. Should I? Should I go to the extended? Is there something more to say is really the question. Nah. I think that's enough. I got the 5 of Swords and the King of Cups. Let's not stretch out the emotions to where they don't need to go. Okay, so that's it. That's the message for you. I hope that helped. I love you all so much. Thank you for all your kindness as well, those of you who have donated. And I haven't said anything on the community tab in such a long time, but I'm planning to write a post. But ahead of that, thank you. And just if you haven't donated, that's cool too. Just thank you for being here. I truly feel you and all your energy and all your support. And I love you so much. I'll see you next time.